Yo, what is going on, everybody? Today's challenge is to play 3 games, just as before, in different regions, but this time we are at GC1, mid-GC1, 15th, 20, 15th, 30. We're going to see how we get on. Oh, they've moved everything around here. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this. All right, here we go. Then USD's high ping for USDs. This is Jesus. And I really am going to need all the help I can get for GC. But again, we're going to look at the differences. So, obviously, last time we did this a couple of days ago, it was in C2. Now we're in GC. Will we see a difference? Will we notice the changes? Well, first of all, no one's getting back. That's the first change I noticed. The teammates very relaxed about getting back here. I'm actually curious to see what route they took. So we're heading towards net, and then they just start going towards the corner boost. Really bizarre. You know, I wouldn't have took that hit if I knew they were going to do that. Obviously, I would have just probably wasted time, but they were coming at the net and then decided to just leave for boost before they knew if it was safe to do so. So a little bit of a strange decision there. Not great for me, but we're going to stay close here. And so we're going to get diving in as last man, but it's actually going to work out well for us there. Didn't need to. We're going to try and get a demo / boost grab. Didn't get either, unfortunate. It's a bit of a risk, especially with low boost. You don't really know what's going on. That's a great challenge. I did leave them in a bit of a bad spot here. Will they go for a passing play? We're going to go up here. We're going to come down. We're just going to look for a block there. I'm a big fan of doing that, just sort of looking for those blocks. It gives your teammate time to get back. It also gives you time to get back. And I just want to point out the difference there. Notice I went straight back to the net. Unfortunately, they did sort of hit it to a very obvious area for the opponents. But they just need to calm down here, teammate. There's no need to dive into this sort of stuff here. We're going to grab the mid, get back into position. Been pretty difficult to play first man, as you often see. So, again, this is similar to, EU. You don't really get a lot of opportunities to play first man. There's rotation there again. That's really the weakness for me with US is they rotate so much. But there we go. We've actually got an opening. We're going to get the goal there. But yeah, a lot of rotation and a lot of like forcing themselves into the rotation. It's because they've been told to play fast, so they're trying to get out and in fast. But it's just not the way to go. It really isn't. Oh, that is laggy. That is unfortunate. And the biggest weakness, of course, when you are playing with these pigs is the kickoffs. So we're going to get back into position, straight to net again. Don't pass go, don't click the 200, just play it safe. And here I'm looking around, you know, can I go? Do I have to go? No. And that's one of the biggest assets is vision in this game, you know. Try to flick around, didn't get the flick off, but now I know they're going to dive on that. So again, you rinse and repeat, but you're learning as you go. When you do this sort of stuff, you don't really get to learn your opponent's tendencies. You just dive on everything. You don't learn much. So we get to go again, cross here, just trying to spread the lane. Unfortunately, they were a little bit stationary there. Probably should have passed them the ball. But yeah, see what they do. So they got the mechanics here. Nicely done. Nice 50. And we're going to go straight to the boost here. Grab the boost. We're going to sit around. We're going to try and blanket here and keep on the outside wall. Don't need to go for that at all because it just reloads the opponent. And now they're going to go for this boost. So we've just lost everything. Yeah, we had a real good opportunity there. We're going to have to just dive. And they've just dove in as last man. All because they decided to come into that play, but they didn't need to. I was right there. They came into the play, and it forces this rotation. It's really typical from what I've seen in the American servers is this just leaving the ball. Don't rotate in if you're just going to leave the play. It makes no sense. All right, we're going to get this boost. It's very difficult to play with players that do that. I'm going to go straight to the ball here. Normally, you'd probably try and grab something else. Quick flick there. Going to just try and stomp on it. That should be a goal. Nice shot. So, you know me, I love these quick flicks, quick pick out play. It's so simple, it's so effective. And then because of the position they were, I could gumbo stomp them, or at least try to. It wasn't too difficult. Got to be real careful here. There's actually a shot opportunity. Hopefully they touch it. Oh dear, that was a bad shot from me. That's probably a goal. We've got to be as fast as possible. Yeah, that's great. We're safe. We're going to grab this. We know they're not low here. We don't want to kid ourselves. Again, there's no reason for the teammate to go into that. Like, absolutely no reason at all, because all it does is just hit them the ball back and they throw themselves into corners. But here we can be... Whoa, why are they pushing forward? They just left the net wide open. This is just crazy. It's almost GC2. I'm going to grab this. And players are doing that. It's so bad. The defending is so bad. You know, but a big shout out to everyone who attended that defensive seminar. It was absolutely fantastic. You know, really do appreciate what a great turnout we had. Don't take it. It was absolutely awesome. So thank you everyone who joined into that. And really looks like a lot of people learned quite a lot from that, which I'm extremely grateful for. So yeah, thank you again. Here we go. So again, we took that 50 because we were on the inside. Got a little bit of a stomp. Hopefully teammate starts to float. Bad kickoff from me. Look how lucky we are. Bad kickoff, and the teammate couldn't pick it up. We're actually going to shoot that because they've turned, so it doesn't have to be on net. We just have to get it over them. Again, you want to look for outplays first. You're not looking to pull the trigger. Everyone's trying to pull the trigger in this game. They just go straight in there over and over again. But you just want to, if you know they're diving, just outplay them. So notice the difference here. I'm not going to dive in as his second man. Don't need to. They're going to play it. They're going to waste their time. Teammate's not in position, but that's fine. We're going to be able to get that. We've got to turn quick onto the backboard here. Going to play that back down. Hopefully teammate picks this up. There we go. Just because they, oh dear me, they're so desperate to get rid of this ball that they're just making it very difficult for us, in my opinion. Going to grab that boost. And that actually works because that guy's got no boost because he's in the corner. So you want to be tracking everything. Like Sleepy's got no boost there. Don't know why they're pushing forward. But again, I'm in the corner. We don't have to take those. Like if that was a loss and that went above our head, it's a goal. That's what you keep seeing, the desperation to get out of defense. For no reason. There's no reason to get out of defense in this game. Like, it's not as dangerous as you think. That's just terrible position. I gotta be honest, not from me either. And you're probably thinking that's your fault. It really is not. So we actually had the whole play here. It's fine, but they've not even gone into net. So there's just a huge gap. They didn't even need to go for that. That could have been so much easier to deal with if they would have took a proper line to net there. Or difficult kickoff. We don't want to lose this at the end. It would be nice to get a win. I'm going to go back here. Just force them out of position. Teammates pushing up. Again, this is what's making this so difficult, is they're constantly pushing up. And we've got the win. So we can just hold on to this win quite easily. We're just going to push into that. Perfect. They've gone for the ball before. There we go. They can finish that because there's a gap, yeah. So this is what they want to be doing in second man. Look for gaps. When we're here, thankfully they prioritized the ball. They didn't need to. They should have left it for their teammate. So they just passed it to the middle, and there's a huge gap. Jab to the top right would have been the best way to play that. But yeah, so not much difference really, if I'm being honest, between this and the C2 game. You know, now I'm able to dodge. Unlike yesterday, the game's a little bit easier. We just go up and just block that. But yeah, you just see a lot of, again, the same old culprits, isn't it? The diving in as last man. It's the selfishness of the play, you know, smacking the ball off you, willing to take risks you just don't need to take. Especially at, you know, Grand Champ 1. You know, granted it's high Grand Champ 1, but like, what's the point of taking risk? It doesn't make a sense to me. Doesn't make sense. Right, so pretty good start there. Nice game. Good game. Good high-scoring game. Let's see what happens if we go to... What did we do last time? Was it Middle East? I think it was. I'm quite excited to see Middle East. All right, here we go. We are with a Mazar, and we're against the Nofati and L7 Zoom. Quite a high ping again. We've been pretty unfortunate with these pings, you know. Normally, even in these servers, I think last time we had quite a decent ping. You can get your 90s and stuff like that. It's when you get 90 ping, you're okay. 90 ping almost sometimes feels, the majority of the game feels just like normal. You know, 10 ping. It's really, you only notice in the kickoffs. We've got to be careful here. Yeah, very well played from them. Yeah, great play from them. They had to be careful. A little bit of a bobble on the ball there. Though you see teammate went a bit pro again. You don't have to challenge things. If they just funneled them into the corner there, we would have been safe. Everyone's desperate to challenge stuff. It wasn't a bad challenge, you know. It was at least they didn't throw themselves into anything. Oh, that's unfortunate. So yeah, you don't want to be wide as last man if you can help it. Always get goal side. You have to be goal side as last man. It's a tough start here. Hopefully we can pick it up as we go. It shouldn't be too hard to do so. They're going for a lot of fake kickoffs. They're not in a team, but they are calling fakes, which is always interesting. So we're in a 2v1, much better. But they go for that. Don't throw it away. So we had all of that. That could have been a goal. In all honesty, could have just gone for an edgeable bump, but it's fine. They weren't aware of that. And this is the sort of stuff you see at the Middle East. It's quite interesting. They're very, like, their offense is efficient. It is. You see how they just go straight to net here, and they just try and get something good on net over and over again, which is going to match the height of the ball there. We're going to start floating. Teammate might have, so we're going to leave that. Oh dear. Going to take that 50. Oh, they've pushed out again. So if that goes behind, there you go. Prime example. There was no one to save that because they pushed forward. So I don't know why players are still obsessed with this pushing forward. But this is good from them. Really nice. Good bumps from them as well. Hopefully I've done enough to stall them for it. Yeah, I'm going to say just a quick pop or a flick. Well played. So their bumps actually hindered them there, which is always interesting. They're trying to bump me. Good idea. But what's happening? Now they can't actually get back. So it worked out well. But the biggest thing I'm seeing in all all the places we're at and all the ranks is there's so much pushing forward as that second man. And again, there we did this kickoff goal. I think that's 2 or 3 kickoff goals. 3 kickoff goals. Just from the push was all right. It was got locked up, unfortunately. And yeah, good speed from them. Again, straight to the point. They're not messing around. I need to get my kickoffs a bit better here. So they're going to take it. And we're just going to wait here. That's the big difference. So we don't need to necessarily get involved. We can hover if we need to here. And we're up. They've already gone. We know this player's got nothing. And they still get it. Nice shot. Well played. Their teammate wants to forfeit. But they're not really doing anything. This is the thing. Like, they've gone... well, they're not even here. That's the thing. They're literally never around to stop anything. But we don't need to forfeit. It's so early on. And we can bring this back. If they're saying forfeit, we don't need to forfeit. You know, just learn how to defend and we're fine. This will be a piece of cake. Good save from them. Going to come down into the wave. That's going to try and bump them. Just missed it. And they're just going to dive in there. Going to grab that ball. That's a great demo. It looked like they'd sort of zigzagged, which meant they couldn't have stayed supersonic, but obviously that's the lag thing. Going to move out. I'm just going to tap that forward. They're saying I got it. They haven't got it. They haven't got anything. I'm going to move here. Going to just stay close. Win these 50s because Fatty's pushing forward. They've just dove in as last man. All right, this is interesting. So again, we're in a 2v1 here. Yeah, not much you can do in a 2v1. This is what I say, but they just dove in as last man. Like, yeah, nice shot. So where's the brain cells? Lot of 2v1s here. So again, I was excited to see it. Oh, classic with the lag. Well played. Let's say nice one. So interesting. What I might do is I might just play another game here in the Middle East. Just because it's no fun playing with these toxic players. So we just go into the next one here. It's a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, we've got Mazar, which, you know, clearly doesn't have an idea of what they're doing. That is a real-world situation, though. You get these toxic players. They clearly got a problem in their real-world situation. And really, 3 kickoff goals there. It could have been easily stopped if they didn't just dive in as last man and actually protect. Oh, we got the same guy. You can't write it, can you? Let's see what happens here, because that just is so unfortunate, you know. But let's see. Hopefully they don't just quit straight away. Would have been nice to get a bit better experience in the Middle Eastern servers. We're just going to do a delayed shot there. I know they were both going to save it, but again, look at this pushing forward. They nearly got shot over the top of because they're pushing forward and trying to get these, constantly diving from the last man. Going to do a single jump there to avoid the demo. And we're going to have to move back. So, yeah, I'm not playing another game in the Middle East. You know, unfortunately, we've got Mazar both times. But we'll see what we can do. Right, he's gone ahead for some reason. So, we're going to just come here. Just drive it forward. I wanted to go for a quick flick, but at the same time, I can't. So, the quick flick would have been a good idea normally. But I've got no protection. So, if I flick that and I get dunked, it's going to be quicker than that dunk. Because that dunk just puts it into the corner and it's less volatile. So I'm not sure why they're driving ahead here when we don't have anything. And to do so directly at the players, again, there's 2 players behind. There's no point going for a demo because you've got to get them both. So if they slow play this, they should be able to score. They could have definitely gone for an off and on there and easily put that in. Like, that was such an easy off and on. Like, it's wide open, but instead they're pushing it outwards. So again, it's the decision making. I don't know what that means. They've put GG's LKM. Don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means, but this is interesting. Mazar, if you're out there, I gotta say you're a bit of a plonker. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna move across there. We've got to try and prevent as much as we can. Oh, he's just pushed forward. He doesn't do anything as last man, does he? What is this? So bad kickoff here. Trying to push it, and they're trying to go ahead of me constantly instead of just going to net. But this is, I got to be honest, the Middle Eastern playstyle. They follow up. We saw this last time. They just follow up so much. But you can see how it's just ridiculous, really, as you get up the ranks. This sort of level of following up doesn't seem to do anything useful apart from give the opponent open net. So force a 2v1 there. And now if I go, we're going to get 2v, we're just going to get scored on. There we go, open net. Going to try and move that forward. All they've got to do is double jump there. We're going to grab that back boost. We're going to fake that. They're low on boost here. Just going to fake that again. They're so desperate to play fast here. Wow. I'm actually going to try and pass that back. The ball took a bit of a bounce that I couldn't really read with the lag here. So I'm just going to bump them off it. I played it right at the opponent. We're going to sneak in here and take that hit. Just to annoy them. I wanted the boost as well, but I know what's coming. So the reason I'm going to do that is to slow my teammate down, because they're just going to smash it before I get anything going defensively. I need to get into my positions. I'm going to wait here. And again, they're doing a good job of like trying to like put the ball on, but it's just one of those pointless things. You can see they're actually want to forfeit again, even though they're just taking low percentage shots and then just sticking ahead of the play. This is exactly the argument for why none of this stuff works. There's another 2v1. And they've got no boost here. I know my teammate has no boost, and they've just dove in, so it's another full map 2v1 here. They're not going to be able to get over there in time and do anything particularly good. Like, you can still see it puts up a dangerous situation. And they got, like, I love first man stuff, but there you go. Now they rotate, which was a bit random because they were actually on the ball at that moment. So we can never get into the play here with this player. It's just, it's such a bad, I got to be honest, it's such a bad style. So yeah, we're just going to wait here. I'm just going to grab a pad. I'm going to go up now. I'm just going to tap it down. I was going to tap it down because it looked like they were going to stay there. Oh, I was trying to get the demo. I really thought my teammate was going to actually stay on the ball. They're going to, oh, they wanted the boost, I think. But they drove off. If they stayed there, that could have been an easy tap-in, which is, you know, what you want. I'm not really sure what they're trying to achieve. Again, off and on. No passes here. I sort of the mantra, you know, it's better to do solo. Oh my god, they're pushing in again as last man. Christ. They've got a problem. I think it's the player. I honestly don't think it's necessarily the region here. I really do think Mazar is just a bad player in general in Rocket League. They're going to try and keep hitting this back, so we're going to take that boost. You want to keep playing on the ball, we're going to take your boost from you. We're going to cut them. Quick flick here. There we go. Open net, but they're not there. Because they're complaining. They're literally typing in the chat. That's hilarious. You can just see how easy it is. Even, like, it doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter the region. The game's easy everywhere. But they've gone now, so this should be a little bit easier. I can probably 2v1 this. Because these guys don't seem to have too much to offer. It's very linear. So you can see everything's done. Wow, I think I hit the side of them. Everything's 100 miles an hour, which is good because it's easy to read. So we're going to come across here, lateral dribble. I'm going to play it into space just because I need some boost. There we go. I'm actually going to take that because that's a massive gap. I'm going to lift that up here. Going to move here. See, that's, yeah, it's so much easier being able to play first man for myself here. I'm loving this. Shame they've got involved again. It's an easy goal here. They just got to double jump it. Oh, what the hell are they doing? We're going to grab that boost. No, we're not. We get bumped. They're going to take all the boost. I actually think I could 2v1 this rank in Middle East. I got to be honest. But I have been really unfortunate to get this Mazar guy. Going to take that across there. This is so toxic. Crikey. Look at that. This is an example of Rocket League. So can you win a game on Middle East? Yeah, pretty easily actually. I think I could have 2v1 this. Mainly because their defending is not very good. Like, they push forward a lot. But we're going to report this guy. Hopefully something happens here with this. So hopefully we'll have more luck in Africa. You can do a delayed shot there just to throw them off. Like, you can see, it makes it awkward. Because they constantly push forward on their defense, they get a lot of these like skim hit shadow hits. And what that does, it just makes it very awkward for them to like get the game to the ball to the side. Funny they're saying on boosted, I would have won that without them. That's it, everything. I was actually doing much better until they went for that boost off. Sad times. Sad times. All right, here we go then. South Africa. Let's do this. 15-15. Bit of a drop in MMR. Okay, guys, we're going to try a different region here. I've been sitting for about 17 minutes waiting for a game, and it's just not even looks like it's triggering. I don't know if it's actually searching broader because they've changed the interface, which is a real shame. So I'm not really sure where is close. I know that the lower down, I feel like the lower down is going to be worse. So I'm actually going to go over to US West just because it should be hopefully a little bit quicker to get a game. Because I'm not even sure that was why that is instant. I wasn't even sure, to be honest, if that was even searching. Like, it was just searching, and nothing happened for, like I say, 17 minutes, and I don't really have the time, unfortunately, to keep waiting. So we don't get to see the difference between Africa, but we do get to see the difference between the regions of America. Ooh, West versus East. Let's see what we get, you know. Last time we played on US was pretty easy. I mean, to be honest, I'm still good about that because Middle East would have been easy. I would love to actually have a full proper game there. or just a 2v1 would have been fine. So we're just going to shoot that. So again, this is where patience comes in, and this is where like what people perceive as good defending is a lie. Like, there's no need to touch this. That's bad defending. But people tell you to do that because maybe it's good defending, but it's not. It just taps it down and you can just shoot off the back of it. 185 ping. So, you know, if you can do it with 185 ping, yeah, you're pretty much having a good time. Don't know if I got enough. Yeah. So what actually happened is I was trying to get Supersonic to just jab that. When I realized I couldn't, I had to do I did a speed flip, like a front flip cancellation, diagonal cancellation. But they went up the wall for some bizarre reason. So I knew as soon as I saw them turn that that's going to be a goal. I'm not really sure why they went up the wall there. Don't know why they went wide as last man. Hopefully people can see this. This is like a continual theme here. The amount of whip as last man and pushing up as last man is really crazy. We're seeing it here. Well, this is actually smarter. Weasley's not as bad. And teammates right there. So that's exactly their responsibility. They should be doing that. I'm going to give it a second there. Take this. Quick flick. Oh, it looks like they hit the side of my car, and I like... Good finish from them, but this doesn't look like it should have been a demo on my screen, but that will definitely be the lag. But again, I'm using my vision there to know how long I've got, and this is actually a really good finish from the teammate. Nice shot. Fair play. Not an easy shot to make. Again, we got time. Okay, nice. We had a little bit of time, and the reason I was going to go for that little tap into the middle, a low touch, is because often they will attack high. So we're just going to shoot that onto the backboard. Not the... Whoa! The lag. The touch of one. I'm only going to hover there. You know, always match, like, if you can see that they've got a jab, make sure you're high. You know, that's why I always tell people to get really high. We're going to shoot that. A little bit of a difficulty judging the distance. I'll probably put my teammate in danger. Yeah, they dove into the corner. Like, you don't really need to do that. So when they dove there, you can see it sort of sticks them to the wall. I can understand them doing it, but the reason I wanted to take it to the other side is that was where their teammate was waiting, so you're just essentially going to pass them the ball. I mean, vision is really a king here in defense, and it's one of the things that no one really works on. Oh my god. One of the reasons for that is, you know, you get told to play free play a lot, which is good, don't get me wrong, but you need to learn vision. Again, this is pointless defending. Similar to before, like, it supposedly it's good, but what does it do? It just allows them to have a power shot on net, and it looks like they saved it on my screen and then it went flying, so... difficult to react to. Oh my days. But again, it just comes from bad fundamentals. I gotta be honest, like, you don't need to do half the things you're doing. Like, just chill. We're just gonna double jump here. Oh, my bad. That's my bad. I really struggled with the ball bouncing here. So it bounced awkwardly. I tried to jump because I thought I was gonna get demoed and didn't expect them to stay on the corner. That's the one thing that's really sort of almost getting to me, is like how wide everyone is as second man is just mind-blowing to me. I mean, it was known like 6 years ago, the importance of being goal side and having a player goal side, but it just never seems to happen. Like, I've just not seen anyone goal side. This is like almost GC2. Well, not now. I have to play with that. Release the player cover every day. But it was basically almost GC2 and you're still getting it. Gonna move in here. I like to go above it and then I can reload. That was a bit of lag. Hopefully teammate's okay to go. They might be able to shoot that. They might be able to get under that. Pretty tricky to read. And again, like, one of those things is we had an easy win, and then just from like not prioritizing fundamentals, we've instantly made it harder for ourselves. And we lose, like, what is that, you know? Now we're on the 20, and the ball's gone quite far. So they sort of had to get rid of that. You know, it was in a difficult spot. I'm going to have to move with the ball here. It's actually no danger. We're going to move with it. I'm going to match the height of the ball early. That's fine. They go for the bump there. That's fine because I can flick it over. Unfortunately, I did get tangled there. Hard to really see what's 100% good. There's no need to dive in there. This doesn't work. We're just going to move and break. Get high early as possible. Like, you have to analyze what they're trying to go for and then just match the height of the most highly perceived threat is. Hopefully they get that boost on the spawn. Not sure, but I'm going to have to grab this. We can actually move that. That's so laggy. Yeah, it's just a lot of movement again. It's always tricky. Whoa, buddy, what are you doing? What is the point in that? This is the biggest thing in Rocket League, is this shows you, you know, people say like GC2, it goes back to my thing earlier, people go, well, I'll learn game sense when I'm Grand Champ, and now, you know, with GC2, they've still not got any vision or game sense, they're not thinking clearly. So that means that they're playing too long, in my opinion. We're going to have to hit that back to the corner. We pushed that a bit too far. This could be a goal. We've got to just match the height of the ball here. We can come into that. That's much better. Straight away into the middle. That might even be a goal there. We got away, unfortunately. Really close to scoring. We can't really pick this up. There's no boost anywhere as first man. So we're just going to flick that behind. Come here. Hit a wave dash. And we're just going to grab this one. You can see how that was almost a goal there just by sticking on it as first man. Had I have had boost, had I have not had lag, I probably would have been able to score that. I'm going to try and crack it behind the first player and then look for that guy just to give my teammate an opportunity. There you go. So they've overcommit there as the first man. Like instantly, as soon as you see the overcommit, shoot it over one. Again, I'm not trying to score. I'm just trying to outplay. But again, this is where the lies come in. Well done, you made a save. That was the worst save of your life because you just passed it into the middle. Tap it into the corner if you can. You know what I mean? Delay time if you can. This is why the stat sheet isn't true. I'm being dribbled here. Hopefully teammate can see this. I'm trying to turn them. You can see that they're trying to rush things. So it's a one-on-one. That's a real shame. So it's because they're trying to rush things. They had the right position there and then they flipped away. Why? Why flip away? Just stay close to the ball and just touch it. I don't know what everyone's obsession is with moving out the way of things. It's flowing. It's just driving me crazy. Right. So again, a very easy win here that's just been made more difficult. But nice flip resets. Which is the only thing they're really praying nowadays, you know, these players. We're going to look down as this ball keeps coming. Oh, that was meant to be a side flip. Bad controller usage from me. Oh dear. Teammates just dove in. Just going to have to take our time. So see how I'm in the right position? I just can just block that. I'm going to have to let my teammate take it. Hopefully the teammate does something. So you have to defend a bouncing ball off the backboard. They really need to hit this ball. Right, we've got a bit of time here. I'm going to move it wide. Oh, damn, didn't get the boost. Hopefully they just kill it. Oh, no, that's pretty goal. It's unreal, the brains of these players. Like, they just did, or they didn't even need to hit that, just leave it. And then they just literally smack it perfectly central and then miss that. And it looked like it hit the ground, but there you go. I can't believe this game. Yeah, well played. They said how, I don't know. It looked like it hit the ground, but don't give them the opportunity. You know what I mean? It's just, oh. This game can be so mind-numbing because it's so easy and it's so simplistic. But players just do the wrong thing over and over and over. And people can say, well, that's the way they're seeing the game. It's not the wrong thing. It is the wrong thing because you just gave them a free goal. By allowing, like, if you just let that hit the ground, if you use your vision, do you know what I mean? There's so many better outcomes that could have took place there. But yeah, difficult games. Obviously, we had the ping problems, but really nothing out of the ordinary. I do feel like, you know, people saying it's hard to get to GC now. That was high GC, almost GC2. In one of the games, we played a GC2. Look how easy it was. Do you see what I'm saying? It was very easy. What made it difficult was extremely terrible defending, trying to push too early, and just bad vision. You know, people are just not thinking about what they're doing. That's what's holding people back. Just play less, play smarter for those less games, and make good habits. You know, that's really the #1 piece of advice you're going to get. I hear a lot of people saying play X amount of ones games. I've known people who've done it and they've not got any better. If you're going to get good playing a lot of ones games, you're already a gifted, you're gifted. That's the be all end all of it, you know. And I know a lot of players who got to SSL playing very few ones games actually, and just practiced and worked and learned the game. So I feel that that's more important. But anyway, yeah, tough games here. Not a great experience in the Middle East, which is a bit of a shame. Can't believe we got the same guy twice. So it's just so unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Do appreciate it. Look after yourself, and I can't wait till tomorrow. Ooh, yeah.